And then we've got a little FoxNews.com update here. I'll make this one short and sweet. As Q said, we have it all. We know it all. These people are stupid. They're going down. They're going to be in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Newt Gingrich. Boy, would I like to see him back really heavy duty in politics. I like Newt, man. Reported FBI probe of Trump was led by anti-Trump fanatics who betrayed the Constitution. See my post from a couple days ago about Q and James Comey, whatever. They opened up an investigation on Trump after he was already elected, not related to the Russia stuff necessarily, but basically because he fired Comey. And I think the Russians were in his ear, and that's why he fired Comey. No, they were just pissed off that Hillary didn't get in there. And again, they're trying everything in their power to get this guy out of there. Why? Because I'll tell you the leaked email again from Hillary Clinton. John Podesta, Hillary Clinton. I think it was one or the other. If that bastard wins, we're all going to hang. You better fix this shit. Wonder what that means. Don't worry, Madam Clinton. We're going to do everything we possibly can. And if that doesn't work, we'll do something else. And if that doesn't work, we'll do something else. And if that doesn't work, we'll do something else. And they have been. And none of it's working. And now, according to Q, through our grand jury testimony, trials, whatever, or testimony anyways, being given in multiple states, Q said it the other day. The extraordinary story published Friday with the New York Times, headlined FBI opened inquiry into whether Trump was secretly working on behalf of Russia, tells us how deeply sick the Washington establishment has become. A group of bureaucrats elected by no one sat in a room and decided that they would investigate the new president of the United States for possible treason. Let me repeat, treason. This is, after all, the implication of this investigation. This group of bureaucrats reports to no one in elected authority in a Justice Department where employees gave 97% of their presidential campaign contributions to Hillary Clinton. The hostility toward and fear of newly elected President Trump was deep. Now, basically, it goes on to talk about they could have and should have notified somebody within the government, as in Congress, Trump's administration, even if it wasn't Trump himself. They should have notified certain higher level people that they'd opened that investigation. And they told nobody. They didn't tell anybody in Congress. They didn't, from what I read here, they didn't tell Vice President Mike Pence. When they made this decision, who did they share it with? Obviously, they could not go to the president himself, so since he was the target. In an orderly world, they might have gone to Vice President Mike Pence and briefed him. Pence, after all, was a member of the U.S. House and governor of Indiana before he was vice president. There's no taint of any scandal involving anything Pence has ever done. If these Justice Department anti-Trump fanatics were afraid to go to the White House, they could have briefed the leaders of the judiciary and the intelligence committees in the House and Senate. At that point, they would have had some potential reality check. But they didn't do any of it. They went after our president, again, trying to find we got to find something. Why? Because if he's elected, we're all going to hang if we don't do something about him being in office. And again, according to Q, grand jury testimony is happening in multiple states as I'm telling you this. Actually, it's Sunday night as I'm telling you this. But you get the point. Therefore, the next few days, the same thing's probably still true. And it's sounding like some of these Congress members are going to be out of a job, possibly in big trouble, from resignations to being tried, who knows what else. And the governors of a bunch of the states in this country are going to have to select new appointments to fill those vacant slots. Now, Q didn't say that in those words, but my pal Steven did, and he's reading between the lines of what I also saw, and I think he's going to be right. Unbelievable. This is why he's letting them. No, don't fire that guy. Let Mueller keep going. Go ahead, Mueller. Keep going with your investigation. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Let them hang themselves. See, when Hillary Clinton in her email said, we're all going to hang, she didn't realize, maybe at the time, she didn't realize they're going to hang themselves, so to speak. And Trump's going to let them hang themselves and then present all the information to why they hung themselves, so to speak. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. I'm telling you, my mom said 2019, Capricorns, it's going to be a great year for Capricorns. You specifically, financially, you're going to be doing really well this year. I'm always happy to hear that. That's great. And if I am, I got news. I think other people are going to be doing too. If we're just following my guy's move on crypto, I think we're gonna may knock it out of the park. I'm hoping. I want to hope and cross my fingers because that's what I want for everybody. But I think it's going to be a good year for everybody, not necessarily for financial purposes, for deep state destruction purposes. Take care.